EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
We about to set that toe early.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Let's go. It's that time again, baby. Woo.
72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Nice move at the 40. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 45 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Panthers nothing. Michael Pilardi in punt formation.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Brings up
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll look to throw again. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hunt. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Second and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deion Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
He takes this one back in into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Way through, lining up for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He's going to keep it again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
With a throw over the middle, it's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To number 86.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
From 8 yards out, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front, and he'll bang that one through.
Falcons 35, Panthers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Panthers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Back at the 17-yard.
Second and 13. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Now he's forced out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time to his left. He can run. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Panthers.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Set, ready, Black 40.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Mike 12. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, nothing changes there with that final touchdown. But but it did beat the buzzer nonetheless.
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Panthers 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Tonight,
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to